So everyone has a unique ammo power which can be applied. Gotta get ready for them. I do a Nova straight off because I want to get my charging bonus stacked up so that I'm recharging faster. So another reason I'm pausing a lot is because I can't really see through the colourful effects where the enemies actually are. I'm sure with practice it wouldn't be such a problem, but, you know, when you're not sure whether what you're seeing is an enemy or just a bit of, you know, special effects, you do want to pause to consider. So go over completely the wrong direction and then pick up the bonus. Of course, because this is the lowest difficulty in terms of enemies generated by the simulator, we can pretty much one-shot these things at range. I get Jacob to lose a glyph grenade there because it's fun. I mean, honestly, those things in multiplayer, they are just so lovely to use when you encounter a big crowd of enemies. Everyone's working as a team and the glyph grenade goes down, then, well, biotic explosions all over. And a whole bunch of enemies who can't do anything about it. I missed that shot. Hard to miss at that kind of range, though.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Let's get over here. Some cover. Good view of the battlefield. Music plays, it's all dramatic, but you know, this is just level 1 enemies, so nothing to get too excited about.
9. Maximum kill streak.
And we're at maximum kill streak. Just this husk really worrying us, and then accountable.
The match goes to Shepard.
Okay, nice, relatively simple match. Lowest difficulty, despite all the modifiers being on.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by the Alliance News Network.
And 1.5 minutes. Good stress relief. Anyway, next email is, there's no problem with the scoring. I think their program is siphoning off resources. So it wants us to test a spin zone map against Geth elites with their enhanced enemy shields enabled. And that will give us a shot of discovering what the real problem is. And they want us to sign a waiver saying our next of kin won't litigate. A mere formality, they assure us. Yeah. So we set it to Geth elites, like they want. Then turn off all the irrelevant bonuses. That one is relevant, so silly me for turning it off. And then I spend ages deciding who I want to take with me. And eventually settle on Garrus and Tally. That's James at first, and I think, no, I want Garrus.
Feedback safety level is no. Warning. Feedback is at lethal level. Please exit the combat area.
Yeah, this doesn't look so good. In fact, it's quite trippy. Look at the
4,
plants just sprouting up.
2, 1. Round 4.
And, yep, collectors. The enemy you'd least like to see. Especially when you're geared up to fight Geth. But no matter. We'll handle this. So we've got a Praetorian coming around from each side. And I'm very reluctant, I must admit, to engage these things in close combat. Because I've seen what they can do in multiplayer, and it is not pretty. They just can get you so fast. Just one melee strike out of nowhere stuns you, then suddenly bam, into the sync kill. And that's not a good situation to be in. Problems here, my shields get knocked down. I look, where can I charge? Where can I charge? Oh, there's an enemy up that way, I think. Where is he? Oh, he's bugged out. And I'm not sure if shotgunning him right there stopped the beam before it could kill me, or it was just hitting the health gain that comes in on the last bar of health. Because I've seen that Praetorian beam slice through the health gate before. So I'm not sure which, but either way we managed to pull through that. But close shave. I want to kill those at range, because obviously they explode.
Kill streak.
And we just got one left.
Area 404. Comment not found. Enter input.
Something I must admit about facing collectors in the simulator is I find Wave 3 actually the easiest.
Round 4.
Because you don't have those collector captains spraying you with bugs or stripping your shields away with constant streams of fire. Everything you're facing at that level is predictable and does its damage in bursts, rather than constantly. Anyway, I have Geth here. And we just handle them in the same old way. And we had Garrison Tally against Geth last time. It's not really that complicated. Different layout, but similar principle. Hack that one. And the reason you want to vary who you hack is because they build a resistance to it, as I think you would have noticed earlier on, particularly on the Geth Dreadnought. And also on Rannoch when those 3 Geth Primes came at us. So getting rid of that one, he keeps setting up a turret there, the insistent little, yeah. He knocks us back. Nova, and charging again. Back away, just missed his melee attack, which is good. Look how fast we're stripping the health off these things, actually. Maybe I haven't pointed it out yet. But it's pretty, pretty good. All things considered. Completely missed that shot, but not that one. Oh, to get them both back on their feet. Take up station here. And I'm sure you'll notice what's happened so far now. What the pattern is here. We're fighting one wave each of the elites of each faction, with some modification. For example, I always recall Phantoms being the third Cerberus wave, but here it's Dragoons. We don't encounter these in the main game. Only in multiplayer. Basically what they do is they leap around, fire assault rifles at you, and try to whip you with these biotic lashes they have, which can stun you and strip your shields. So that one went down pretty fast. So we've got an Atlas hidden amongst the smoke now. That's the difficulty of engaging Cerberus troops is, as a vanguard, is the smoke that comes with the territory. I just throw it up whenever they feel slightly threatened. It's very annoying. And there he goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's combat night in the Armax Arsenal Arena. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Want to get out of here?
We'll return to the arena action after this word.
Because there's Banshees, and they could sink kill us if we're right next to them, I'd rather not take that chance having come 3 waves in. That Banshee's already down to half our armour, thanks to the amazing power of the Wraith. And I see Garrus is in trouble here, so doing what I can to mitigate that. And luckily he goes down before he can line up for a sync kill, which basically means that I don't need to use Medigel to revive him. I have no idea why I'm preserving Medigel at this point, because, well, you know, I've got 8 still. But that's a lie, I've got 7. Well, actually I've got 8, I'm not sure how. Because I used some got lucky there that my shield started coming back on when she hit me with that. And of course she can't kill us unless she's glowing like that. And what do you know, she goes off to Tally. So I Nova to get rid of those husks. Decided to have a go at resuscitating Garrus. Just going to sweep him a melee attack, which means
Shepard, we have partial control of the system and are doing what we can. Go to 7-second delay. Wait, why is she saying my words? Shut that mic off. 5, 4,
yeah.
3.
So yeah, Banshee's lining up sync kill attack when she does her sweeps. And here what we have is each of the boss monsters coming at us at once. And this is why I brought Tally. Reason being is her sabotage can turn one of these to our side. Geth Prime and the Atlas. Which, as you can imagine, is very helpful. Both in terms of doing damage to enemies and distracting them. The Praetorian is the most dangerous because of its speed, melee attack and range attack. The Banshee is actually probably the least dangerous, but it's also the easiest to kill. Because she really can't do all that much to us at range, in all honesty. The nice thing about Praetorians is they have a nice, big, juicy, vulnerable target on their lower belly. So even at this range, I'm able to send this thing reeling. Don't even need to get in close and start charging over it. Just a matter of letting the upgrades I've got do the work. And now we've got bigger problems. We've got an Atlas there, we've got a Geth Prime. So I decided we can get off a bit more fire. Now this isn't a good situation. In fact, it's a very bad situation. It's a Medigel situation. You get into cover just as the Praetorian is using his missiles, which stun you and would be certain death otherwise. I didn't see that coming, I got lucky. Let me emphasise that. What I think I should have done in this situation is really gotten close to the Praetorian and focused on him. Okay, now he's nice and close. Staggers back, and yeah. 3 shots, game over and out. And we're getting shot from a turret here, so we get rid of it. At this point we got to get Prime and an Atlas left. That's really not that much compared to what we were dealing with earlier. Have Garrus softening it up. Fire its crotch plate and it's down. There we go. pretty good overall, I'd say. Didn't get under 5 minutes. 800 objective bonus. Pretty good career score.
This match brought to you by the Citadel Department of Tourism.
Yeah, 7 minutes 28 seconds.
Being made.
And we go back to the arena to get their comments on, you know, almost killing us. Thank you for your service. Yeah, you couldn't control the safety levels, thanks a lot. But the simulator scores have been fixed, hooray! We're on top of the leaderboard. The fatal error layout is now available if we want to use it.
The next match will be starting soon. Good luck to the competitors.
So here I'm just showing off the Wraith. Smart choke, 50% accuracy. And high velocity barrel, 22.5% damage. And 55% of armor defenses ignored. Here armor, weapon damage and headshot damage, going for broke. Did a little exploring.
Signal confirmed.
Found a few things that I missed, which I'll show off properly once we review war assets before the final mission.
Data packet.
I'll
The
skip
results are available on the information.
piece of intel. Ammo capacity or weapon damage, no contest really. Weapon damage it is.
Network terminal.
Certain weapons merit ammo capacity, but not this one. So I even tried this build out in Cerberus headquarters, and it worked pretty well. You know, died a couple of times, but once you get it right, it's actually really good. Because if you get it right, as I said before, there's really no stopping you. What do you think of that, Kai Lang?